पाकिस्तान का शामी हुकूमत और SDF में जंग बंदी और इंजमाम का खैर मकदम। कायम मकाम मुस्तकिल मंदूब उस्मान जदून अक़वाम मुत्तहिदा की सलामती कौंसिल से खिताब किया। शाम में कई बरसों के तनाज़े के बाद सियासी उदारा जाती पेशरफ हौसला अफजा है। उस्मान जदून ने कहा कि शाम की वहदत, खुद मुख्तारी और इलाकाई सालमियत बरकरार रहनी चाहिए। कायम मकाम मुस्तकिल मंदूब ने मजीद कहा कि पाकिस्तान दहशत गर्दी की तमाम सूरतों की शदीद मजम्मत करता है। मुख्तारी की बार बार खिलाफ वर्जियाँ इस्तेहकाम को नुकसान पहुँचाती हैं। पाकिस्तान का शामी हुकूमत और SDF में जंग बंदी और इंजमाम का खैर मकदम।
Mr. President, we thank Assistant Secretary General Khalid Khayari and OCHA Director Edim Wasornu for their comprehensive briefings. Recent developments, particularly in northeastern Syria, underscore that the stabilization phase is still unfolding and requires sagacity by all concerned to prevent renewed escalation and humanitarian suffering. We welcome the ceasefire and integration agreement announced last week between the Syrian government and the SDF and express the hope that its faithful implementation will advance stability and security, upholding Syria's unity, sovereignty, and territorial integrity. Such steps can contribute to durable peace in Syria and to regional stability. All state institutions and security structures must operate under a single, central framework to ensure effective governance. In this context, we view the recent agreement as well as the Amman roadmap as constructive steps towards national cohesion and inclusive security arrangements for consolidating state authority and the government's writ across the length and breadth of the country. We also welcome the presidential decree concerning the Kurdish community. Measures aimed at ensuring equal citizenship, cultural and linguistic recognition, and inclusive participation are important to strengthen social cohesion and national reconciliation. Inclusivity and respect for diversity remain essential for sustainable peace. Mr. President, after years of devastating conflict, Syria has witnessed positive movement on political and institutional tracks and encouraging progress on recovery and reconciliation. We note with appreciation the steps undertaken over the past 13 months in that regard. At the same time, the persistence of terrorist incidents and the presence of foreign terrorist fighters remain a matter of serious concern. Daesh and other terrorist and extremist groups, including foreign terrorist fighters, continue to exploit the situation. Pakistan condemns terrorism in all its forms and manifestations and underscores the need for sustained counter-terrorism efforts, including disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration in line with international obligations. As highlighted by the briefers, the humanitarian and economic situation in Syria continues to require the attention and support of the international community. Millions of people remain dependent on humanitarian assistance, while basic services and infrastructure are heavily damaged. Economic hardship persists with high poverty levels and limited employment opportunities. Sustained humanitarian support alongside efforts to restore livelihoods and rebuild critical infrastructure is essential. In this regard, international support must be mobilized in a coordinated manner. Mr. President, it is also important to ensure calm in the area of separation and full respect for the 1974 disengagement agreement and relevant Security Council resolutions to prevent escalation. The safety, security, and freedom of movement of UNDOF personnel must be ensured at all times, and the mission must be enabled to implement its mandate without obstruction or politicization. Despite Syria's continued efforts to exercise restraint and pursue diplomatic avenues, repeated violations of Syria's sovereignty by Israel undermine stability and risk further escalation. The resolutions 338 and 497 must be strictly respected. Pakistan reaffirms its full commitment to stand with Syria and its people, to support an inclusive Syrian-owned and Syrian-led political process, to uphold Syria's sovereignty and territorial integrity. We remain ready to work with the Council members, regional partners, UN entities, and the international community to enable the brotherly Syrian people to rebuild their country in dignity and stability for achieving lasting peace and prosperity. I thank you.